Welcome all to our Sitconn with Poonam and Shreya. I'm Dr. Shreya. I'm a performance coach and a post trainer.
Hi all, I am poonammadaan. I am the founder of Break Free from Stress Training Solutions. I hope you all are enjoying our Sitcon show, and in every episode, we try to take a new workplace situation and also provide some effective techniques that can help people to deal with workplace stress and to manage work effectively and to focus on elevating the three P's, that is performance, productivity, and positivity at workplace. Let us wish our viewers a very happy Women's Day, Shreya, and happy Women's Day to you too, Shreya.
Happy Women's Day to you also, Poonam.
Thank you. So, what are we going to discuss today, Shreya?
Poonam, have you heard about this concept called four burners theory? It is a way of thinking about work life balance. And why we are talking about this four burners theory and work life balance? Because it is very, very important aspect, the work life balance. We keep thinking about how do we manage work, how do we manage our family. We women keep struggling about it. So that is the reason today we thought let's talk about this four burners theory.
Right. So, it is a very apt topic, I would say, for today. And the topic is in regard to work life balance. This is a big question which many women have to face, how they can balance work and life. So, to answer this question, today we are going to discuss this very effective technique called four burner theory. As you all can see, I have four burners in front of me, and these are the four burners that are referred in this theory.
Before we start, we just want to tell that this theory was stemmed from David Sedaris article which he wrote in work life balance. So we have taken reference from his article only, as the image shows that four burners represent the four major quadrants of our life. The first burner represents our family, the second burner is our friends, the third burner is our health, and fourth is our work.
So, there are four burners, and why we are considering it as burners only? So, as per this theory, uh, we all have limited time and energy. I hope you all will agree that we all have limited time and energy, just like we have limited gas in the gas cylinder. Now, that gas has to be used to burn all the four burners on the gas stove. Now, how effectively we can use that gas so that we can get the best output? We relate the same story to our own life story, where we say that the gas represents the time and energy that is available to us, which is limited,
Hmm.
and the four burners represents these four quadrants, that is the work, family, friends, and health.
Hmm.
So throughout our life, we have to focus on all these four areas. And there is always a question that which burner should be burning always or which burner should be off. So with the
Correct.
help of this story, with the help of this theory, it will be easy for us to understand.
So this theory says that in order to be successful, you have to cut off one of your burners. And in order to be really successful, you have to cut off two. But the question comes here, which two would you choose?
At a time, two burners should be burning. Burning in the sense that we should be focusing our time and energy on only two areas at a time if we want to be successful in our life, right? Now, which two
Correct.
burners should be burning at a time? It again depends upon which life season you are living into, which life stage you are living into, and your own assessment of the circumstances in your life. Like in my case, uh, I always focused on work and health. अच्छा खाना खाना है ताकि एग्जाम टाइम पे माई हेल्थ शुड बी गुड, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होना चाहिए, और पढ़ाई करते रहो, कोई फ्रेंड कुछ नहीं, सोशल लाइफ बिल्कुल ऑलमोस्ट कट ऑफ था. And that is how I was able to succeed in my CA attempts in CA in first attempt only. So at that time I was focusing only on the two burners, that was work and health,
Okay.
and rest two burners were switched off.
Now, I think let's take an example of 2020. Our main focus, what was our main focus? So our main focus in 2020 was family and health.
And those who actually focused on family and health, they were able to survive in 2020, right?
Correct.
So this is how we have to ensure, we have to see that which two burners we should mainly focus on, and accordingly we should plan our life. That will help us to make the decisions easy, and to I would say balance to quite an extent work and life, right? So if I have to save the gas, right, what I will do is I will switch off a burner, I will not cook, and rather I will outsource that particular job to someone else. This is how I can save the gas.
Hmm.
Similarly, if I want to save my energy and time, there is one way to do that, and that is outsourcing.
Correct.
I have to see that what tasks in my life during a day can be outsourced. That will definitely help me to save the time and energy.
Okay. So I'll just add here, work is the best example. Like you just said, work is the best example. For many people, work is the hottest burner on the stove. I'm sure everyone will agree. It is where we spend the most of the time, and it is the last burner which gets turned off. So in practical or theory perspective also, any professional, entrepreneurs, owners, they can outsource the work burner. How? They can do it by hiring employees, like we do by hiring cook, maids, and all. We do that.
Right. So we have to see whether what task can be outsourced or delegated, and
Hmm.
accordingly that can help us to save our energy and time, right? And interestingly, uh, generally the workforce imitates the burners of the leaders. If a leader is switching on only two burners like work and family, then it has been observed that the workforce will also follow the leader, and they will also switch on only two burners, that is work and family. But if the leader
Okay.
is burning three burners like work, family, and health, then workforce also imitates him, and they also focus more on burning these three burners. So
Correct.
leaders can set a correct example in front of the workforce in regard to which burner needs their attention.
Yeah.
Right?
Take it as a season. The season, like the seasons of life. Sometimes you have summer, sometimes you have winter, sometimes you have rainy season. So we adapt ourselves. We wear woolen clothes in winter season. We wear summer clothes in summer. So focus your time. You divide your time, that now this years from 0 to 25 to 30 years, I will focus only on my career. From 30 to 35 years of my life, I'll focus on my family. So that's one of the way where you are managing your four burners, by breaking your life into season.
Right. So as per the season, we should burn the burners.
Correct.
So if I want, see, if after having kids, generally the priority is more towards family and less towards work. So in that case, we should have the trade-off between these two burners.
Correct.
I have to burn the family burner more and the work burner little less. And to do that, like we can take an example of Indra Nui as well, right, Shreya?
Correct. Yeah, yeah, very great example she had given in one of the interviews. She was talking about that once in her daughter's school, they used to conduct on Wednesday morning, 9 a.m., tea with mothers, coffee with mothers or tea with mothers. She used to feel guilty that she couldn't attend the meetings with other mothers. So whenever she used to come back from work, her daughter used to say, "Mom, you were not there. That mother was there. That friend mother was there." She started feeling guilty. Then she found a coping mechanism. She started calling her teacher and started finding out that which all mothers were not there. She used to say, "See, I was not there. Mrs. X was not there. Mrs. Y was not there. So I was not the only one who was not present." So that's way she was trying to cope up. We should not feel guilty that we are not able to do that.
Right. We should accept the constraints.
Yeah,
We have to develop that habit. If
yeah,
you're
we
not
need to.
able to attend the PTMs in the school, instead of focusing on which parents were able to make it, you can also think or analyze which parents were not able to make it.
Correct.
And that way you will be able to accept your constraints. And I think kids are very smart in adapting, isn't it?
Hmm. Correct, correct. I
Once
just want to add one more example here. Poonam, after my daughter's birth, Before that, I was leading a team of 15 people in, and then I had to go on maternity break. Someone else came at that position. But when I went back, I chose a role which did not have so much of growth option, though the role was good, but the growth was not there. There was not nothing very demanding, or it was very limited things which I could do from that role. But I chose because I wanted to spend time with my daughter. She was just 6 months old. I wanted to spend time with her. So I embraced that constraint of focusing less on my career but more on my daughter.
To keep
I
the
could
family
leave
burner,
her. Sorry?
to keep the family burner on.
Yeah, to keep the family burner on. So I accepted that constraint and I focused on that.
Right. So, at a particular point of time in your life, if you feel that everything is going out of balance, just see from the point of view of these four burners that which burner you want to focus on more at present, and which burner you can switch off or can reduce the flame. And this will definitely help you to have a mental peace by setting your priorities in life.
Correct.
And any other tip which we can give to our viewers, Shreya?
So first is the outsourcing burner, second is the embracing constraint, and third, which is the seasons of life. And very, very important that we cannot have the perfect balance. This theory also reveals that truth behind that. We Nobody likes being told that they can have it all. But everybody has constraints on their time and energy. We need to make a choice out of it. And every choice has a cost. We need to bear that cost.
Right. Just like a juggler, if you have seen a juggler juggling four balls, just assume
Hmm.
these four balls as these four areas of your life. If the juggler has to balance all the four balls, he can do so only by at a time he has to hold only two balls in his hands.
Correct.
Then he keeps on moving the balls. This is how he maintains the balance. At a time, he cannot take all the four balls in his hands or all the three balls in his hands. So, to make the balance, to have that balance during juggling, the juggler will have only two balls at a time in his hands. And this is what we have to do in our life. We have to keep
Correct.
juggling between all these burners. And at a time, focus your attention mainly on any two burners as per your current circumstances, and you are the better judge of your life. No one else can judge your life or live your life better than you, isn't it?
Correct. You can do many things in life, just not at all the same time.
Right. True. So focus mainly on satisfaction and your happiness instead of focusing on the balance. And that
Correct.
will make your life pretty easy to live and enjoy. So with this, let us wind up our session today, Shreya,
Yeah. So I would request all the viewers, please do share your thoughts, your ideas, your comments. We really appreciate.
and help us in our efforts to spread awareness, to help people to resolve their mysteries in life or solve their problems of life. Thank you so much for being tuned. See you all in the next episode. Till then, take care, keep smiling.